Hello everyone, Dark Kirby 14 here. Welcome to more Dynasty Warriors 4. Well, I'm about to say 5 again, wasn't I? Dagnabbit, I gotta stop doing that. I screw up my word lingo and then it's my fault. Anyway, so this is the... Now we're going to start playing with Jian a little bit. I have to say, Jian is probably my favorite Wu character, I want to say.
Cao will advance from the east and Jian from the west. The volunteer forces may move as they like.
I want to say he's probably my favorite Wu character. I want to say it's probably Jian. I want to say he's probably going to wind up being my favorite. Yeah, so that's probably why. There's a lot of messed up stuff about this era too, but that's another discussion for another time. But then again, this was like the feudal era. There wasn't really any standards. If you think about it, a lot of women were married very young in this era. That was commonplace. I mean, we probably wouldn't do that nowadays. Yeah, we probably wouldn't do that nowadays. That's just how it was then.
Behind every spell, there is
Yeah, it's just how it was. It's just how it was then. No, that's just how it was. It was a very messed up time. Like the early time was just not the way. I mean, things are different nowadays, I suppose. You could say people matured quicker back then. You could always make that case. It's just. I would also like to say that as I've learned. I didn't really say this much more in the time that I did, but Cao Cao wasn't really the tyrant that he was betrayed. The portrayal of him in the earlier games, it softened him up because it kind of just like he was cold and calculated to a point, but he also knew what had to be done to make sure that the land actually prospered. I like the fact that the 7th installation of Dynasty Warriors really made that an illustrated point. I'll go through 6 maybe one day. I'm not sure. I forgot what Dynasty Warriors 6 was even like. Oh man, I forgot what that game was like. Man, I forgot so much of... I don't know what system I'd get that for, honestly. I know it's for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. I had the 360 one, I believe. Yeah, I didn't have a PlayStation 3 when I was... The first time I ever had a PlayStation 3, I believe, was 2008. I didn't have the PlayStation 3 in my younger days. I basically at one point had every system that came out during my childhood, except I want to say... Oh, I had a PSP. I had a PSP. Yeah, big up. I did have a PSP. Yeah, I did have a PSP. I had the PSP. I think I got that for my 16th birthday. I remember that now. We went out to... I think I remember that now. We went out to Game Zone. I had a Dynasty Warriors for PSP too. Yeah, I had the Dynasty Warriors for the PSP too. I didn't touch the Vita. I've never actually had a Vita. It was kind of bland to me. I didn't like the way...
There is a way to stop these winds. Keep advancing.
Like I tried it at a tech shop for someone, so let me try theirs out. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. It felt like it was barely bigger than the PSP itself. But after that, it just pretty much everyone realized Nintendo pretty much has the market, has cornered the market when it comes to handheld games. Yeah, it was pretty much that he had cornered the market, that Nintendo had cornered the market on him.
Well done. Now finish off the Yellow Turban's skull.
In the end, it is all cheap trickery. Now, eliminate Zhang Bao.
And that's... Yeah, I had the PSP, but I never had the PS Vita. I just didn't like it. I picked up the thing, like I said, it just didn't feel right. I remember saying, I don't think I remember ever saying that, speaking of the consoles, I remember not saying that I ever didn't want the 3DS. I just probably didn't think about it. Like, I was stupid. I wasn't, like, aware of things at the time. Like, I thought it, like, I didn't realize what it actually was. I just wasn't, like, I still do it now where I'm, like, I don't really usually try not to. Like, if I wanna ask for something, I usually have to work myself up just to do that. I'm still like that. I've always been like that. I think it's probably my disposition, like where I have to work myself up just to ask for something. Like, if I want something, I have to work myself up to try and do something and get it. Like, maybe I'm just it could also be that I'm indecisive.
Enemy officer defeated. We must not fall behind.
Yeah, it could be I'm indecisive too. I think that's actually a bigger part of it. I'm still very, very shy. Like, in my disposition, I can still be a little bit even though I'm going on 29 or 30. Like, I'm still very, very shy. Yeah, where I'm still just like where I can still be shy at times, or like I guess like I said, that's just my disposition. It is what it is. Alright, so he defeated Zhang Bao in the meantime. Didn't mean to go into a full ramble, just the way it happened. Oh, there it is. Oh, gracious me. I really needed that. Alright, so yeah, we only got one more battle in this part. This act, anyway. Y'all know that. You've already seen the first act. Already seen this. Anyway, with that, this has been Dark Kirby 14. Maybe we'll see you next on more Dynasty Warriors 4.